Hi, my name is James McBride, and I'm your instructor for CMP 103. And I'm glad you're in class. Uh, my introduction this year is a little different because this introduction will be for all my classes. Uh, I'll do a little introduction for my hybrids. My hybrid courses meet at 10 and 11 on Mondays. That's the only time those classes meet. But there may be people that miss that class or just can't make it. And so this is the introduction to who I am, who is your instructor. And so I'm going to share my screen here so we can take a look at a little presentation that will keep me on task, right? Presentations are often just for the people that are giving them, so we can stay on task. So there I am, James McBride. There's my email address here at EAC, but all of you are right here in Canvas. And so you should email me through the Canvas system. It's the easiest way. And the great thing about it, honestly, this is truly the great thing. I have the Canvas teacher app. If you don't have the Canvas student app on your mobile device, you should get it. The teacher app will notify me as soon as I get a message. So instead of basically coming into work and going, oh, I should check my email. Oh, I've got 3 messages from students. I'll just see your message. And if I'm available right then at that time, I'll answer you. So I'm able to get back to you much quicker when you email me through Canvas. If you're looking for where I'm at, I'm in the CBIT, and that's the CBIT right there. It's right across from the library. I'm always surprised when people are like, where are you located? And it's like right next to the library to the west. Huh? I'm like, yeah, just, whoops, wrong way. Just exit the library and you'll run into the CBIT. And I'm in office 136. Anyway, let's talk just a little about me because I hate to talk about me, but I found over the years that people are like, who are you? Why are you doing this? So my work history in computers goes way back. I started many years ago and roughly for 15 years worked in the business before I went full time here as an instructor. And I worked part-time at a few different colleges and universities as a part-time instructor starting around 1994, I believe it was. Maybe it was 93. Anyway, it was a long time ago. And I did a lot of different stuff, right? So I went from doing my own thing, making it through school and helping people on side jobs to being a PC customer support. You know, we're teaching the Google classes now, and those are the certificate courses, not certifications, the certificate courses that prepare you for getting just that customer support job. That's the entry level job. If you're interested in those, it's CMP 155 and 156, and those are web-based courses. And that's what they're designed for anybody. It doesn't matter what your computer background is, to help you qualify for those jobs that are out there that are paying a lot of money for this type of support. I went up from there, from network specialist to network administrator and systems administrator at the same time. The difference between those are, you know, you work with routers and switches on this and cables. And on systems administrators, you work with servers. So you work with backup servers and email servers and file servers and database servers and all that stuff. And just, you know, fun facts for me anyway. I don't know if they're fun for you, but a long time ago, I started my computer experience on the Commodore PET. You can look that up. That was a long time ago. And the first DOS I used on Windows was on a Microsoft computer was 2.1. There was no Windows back then. And the first Mac OS I used was System 1. And that was while I was a student. Anyway, educationally, I got a bachelor's in education, elementary education. I was going to be an elementary school teacher. That's what I was going to do, 4th grade. But instead, I found out I couldn't afford to do that and went the computer route where I got paid a lot more money. I eventually got a master's in management and then a master's in applied computer science. And it's these two that actually qualified me to be able to teach this class and to teach at Eastern Arizona College. And while I was out there working, I got tons of certifications because in computing, in the industry of computing, certifications are a big deal. This one I put on there just recently, Google IT support. That's more of a certificate. It was pretty dang easy to get. But anyway, CompTIA, A+, iNet, Server, Network Plus, got all those. I got Microsoft OS and Network certified and InfoSec security certification. That one's more recent. And so I have a very practical background is what I'm telling you. And because of that practical background of doing all this kind of stuff, installing fiber optic cabling and such, I bring that practical aspect into my class because I was there. I saw it. I saw people get passed over for promotions because they couldn't deal with computers. I trained people on Word and Excel, but I also did the very highly technical things. And so I actually have little presentations that I have in this course. There's about one per week. And then it's very easy to answer those questions when you watch those tiny presentations. They're usually only about 10, 15 minutes long. And they're the things that I think are the most important. Things that the textbook or this material that we use doesn't really cover that well, or that I know that you may have questions on. And having said that, that's a big deal to me if you ask questions about something that we haven't talked about. So as you look down through the content and material, pay attention to what's there and also what's not. And if you have questions, make sure you ask them. I mean, you can email me, you can video me, right? You can we can get on a Zoom call and talk to each other. You can come into the office, whatever, and I'll help you out. I've helped a lot of students out with how do I get a backup running on my computer? How do I reinstall Windows? How do I upgrade RAM? I'll actually be doing a video on upgrading RAM in your computer. And so I try to give you a bunch of that stuff that I know you'll need in this life because, right, this course is different. This course is different than almost all other courses you take. Whatever you pick up, whatever you learn, whatever you retain in this course, you will use for the rest of your life. There's not a single bit of information in here that's not valuable. That's just the honest truth. And I know you think, well, you teach this stuff, so that's what everybody says. I don't want to be picky here. I've taken a lot of classes, and a lot of instructors, a lot of professors, a lot of doctors will justify their course, right? This is why this is important. I don't need to justify this course. If you don't know why this is going to be important to you, then heaven help you, because there's not a job out there that you're not going to use computers and technology to get the job done. And so you really need to learn what you can. And I do tell people that because right when you get down into the crunch and you grind and you're going forward, and now it's November 1st, right? That's when you just start doing things and not paying much attention. I got to get this done. I got to get this done. Try to absorb whatever you can in this course because it will help you out in the future. You'll be the smart one. I think I mentioned this in one of my videos, but since computers are the tools we use, think about this. Computers are what we use every day. And when I say computers, I don't mean just a PC you're sitting in front of. I mean your mobile phone, your mobile device, right? That communication device, a tablet, anything that's got computing in it. We use that all the time. That's the thing that we use. And so if you don't know how to do that very well, when you're being compared in a job to somebody who does know how to do it well, you seem like you're the one that doesn't know what they're doing. And that always really kind of bothered me. And I know that may sound weird because I'm a computer guy, but it kind of bothered me because I would see really, really super smart individuals that were really much better at the job than somebody that knew how to use the computer just a little better. But they didn't get listened to and they didn't get the promotions. And all because the person just wouldn't spend the time figuring the computer out. So my little plea in this class for you guys is, I know a lot of you are just here because this is a general course and computers are important, so go take that class. This is the time to figure this stuff out. This is the time to focus on it. Don't put this stuff off for when you actually need it someday, when you're in your job working for your organization and going, let's see, how do we do that? How do we get that done? When the person next to you did everything they could before they got there, and they're just cranking that stuff out, right? Because they don't have to learn the computer. They don't have to learn the program. They already know it. That's out of their way. It's kind of like you show up and you're both going to drive a truck. and one of you already knows how to drive the truck and the other one has to learn. Which one's going to come across as the better employee? It's the same with computers. So really spend your time, as much time as you can, um, learning it. So I'm not as much time as you can. I know you guys got to balance your life, right? You got to do other things. What I mean is that when you're doing this, you're focused on what are they trying to teach me here, right? Well, the screen is telling me stuff. What is it trying to tell me? Don't just click through stuff. Click, click, click. Whew, got that done. What did you do? I don't know, right? Anyway, that is it for the this is me portion, and I got other videos that talk about how to get things done within assignments. So make sure you look at those, and the biggest reason why is because they will help you get started and get started quick. I can't tell you how many students I have that don't watch those, and then they email me, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, go watch the video, because they're only 10 minutes long, and it'll show you how to get the product, how to get in there, what to watch for that might cause problems, how to fix the annoying little things, what are you supposed to do each week, and how do you know that you did it. That's all in those little videos, and it doesn't take much time. And again, I try to make them short. That way you can go to the one you need. If you're like, I can't remember, you can just go watch that one. But in any case, those videos are not to say, don't talk to me. Definitely come talk to me. Definitely ask me questions. Don't get upset if I say, oh, that's in this video. But definitely ask me questions so we can get your problem solved as quick as possible.